हेलो सिनेफैम। तो आज मैं करने जा रही हूँ एक ऐसी सीरीज़ का रिव्यू जिसमें थ्रिल, सस्पेंस और मिस्ट्री भर भर के है। ये हाल ही में होइचोई पे रिलीज़ हुआ है और उनका 100th ओरिजिनल भी है। इस सीरीज़ का नाम है टिकटिकी। अब सबको तो बंगाली या बांग्ला जो भी आप कहें नहीं आता है, पर आप में से कितने लोग ऐसे हैं जिन्हें टिकटिकी का मतलब बांग्ला में पता है? मुझे कॉमेंट्स में बताओ, और जिन्हें नहीं पता उन्हें तो आगे वीडियो में पता ही चल जाएगा। तो बढ़ते हैं आगे रिव्यू की ओर। Tiktiki is conceptualized on the original 1970 play named Sleuth by Anthony Shaffer. Sleuth basically means a detective or a secretive agent who exposes criminals. It was also written by Anthony and several times been adapted for shows and plays. 2 years later, a film called Sleuth was also made, which was directed by Joseph L. Mankiewicz, starring Laurence Olivier and Michael Caine, and both of them got nominated for Academy Awards for their top notch work. If we talk about the Bengali adaptation by the cinematic genius Soumitra Chatterjee, जो बना exactly Sleuth movie के 40 साल बाद and exactly a decade ago from today, he adapted it into a film with the name Tiktiki. Tiktiki is obviously a Bengali word that translates to a lizard, but the name somewhat means something deeper in the context of basically a detective, जैसा कि I just told you that sleuth also means a detective. But 2012 की फिल्म टिकटिकी में स्लूथ का एकदम रीमेक नहीं किया गया, बल्कि सिर्फ बेसिक स्टोरी लाइन ही सेम है। बाकी एम्बियंस, मूड, लैंग्वेज सब कुछ के साथ कल्चर भी बेहद डिफरेंट है। फिर आता है 2022 का अडेप्टेशन, जो कि है एक 6 पार्ट सीरीज डायरेक्टेड बाय ध्रुवो बैनर्जी। मास्टरफुल वर्क बाय एक्टर्स, डायरेक्टर एंड टेक्नीशियंस। सीरीज का स्टोरी लाइन इज अडेप्टेड फ्रॉम द बंगाली फिल्म। स्टोरी लाइन से याद आया, आपको विदाउट स्पॉयलर्स थोड़ी बेसिक स्टोरी बता देती हूँ। तो होता ये है कि सिर्फ 2 ही कैरेक्टर्स सीरीज के दौरान नजर आते हैं। द फर्स्ट वन इज सोमेंद्र कृष्ण देव, who lives alone in his humongous Rajbadi or palace as he has a royal background. And he is a detective novel writer. The other protagonist is a much younger man, Milon Bosak, who has a business of electronic gadgets. Somendro's wife Mimi is actually having an extramarital affair with Milon, and Somendro, considering himself as a responsible husband, wants to give Mimi a necklace worth 50 lakhs but wants Milon to steal the necklace, and there begins the real mind game, which eventually turns into a fatal game of deceit, murder, and revenge, and is a psychological battle between the two characters, if physical is not the word here. Both the actors Kaushik Ganguly and Anirban Bhattacharya are not only skilled and talented performers but are also genius directors. Maybe that's why director Dhrubo Bannerjee expected quite some guidance from both of them, who are having much more expertise in films and theatre, whereas he was predominantly a screenwriter and is only 4 films old, and Tiktiki is his web debut. So, without mincing words, I would say that he was surely not the man for the job. Coming to the performers, Mr. Ganguly played Somendra, the man who lives for only one emotion, and that's thrill. He showcased that certain amount of childishness required for the character, along with the arrogance of a royalty with brilliance. More importantly, his rapport with Costa Anirban is beyond excellent and comes across as extremely natural chemistry between the two. On the other hand, Anirban plays a middle class lover boy, Milon, who has got a very powerful character, and his transformation from a guy terrified of Somendra's thrilling mind games to the man outpacing him in his own games is flowingly smooth and very much enjoyable to watch. I've always thought this about Anirban, that he is a national asset and deserves to be ruling the center space too, as he is ruling the Bangla film industry. It would be eccentric to watch him take up more roles like Milon, and definitely newer ones, obviously beyond Tollywood. I don't like the word, but repeating the words Bangla film industry might bore y'all, so chose to use it here. The attitude that he brings on board with Milon is very effervescent and is unbelievably natural. Upon that, his hold on dialect is something that I have always been a fan of. I don't think there is any more Bangla dialect or accent left that he still has to do, cause he has mastered them all. Overall, it was a delicious experience to watch these two masterful performers doing their craft with utmost nuance. Now, I would like to highlight what things did Tiktiki get right and what accentuated the experience to make it a wonderful one. Number 1. As I have already mentioned, if not for anyone, watch Tiktiki for these two men. Trust me, দুজনে মিলে বেঁধে রেখে দেবে, and their exchanges will keep you hooked to the screen. Number 2, another surprise for everyone जो आपने शायद notice नहीं किया हो, but the two of them have also written the dialogues for the series, which is a prominent reason as of why their presence on screen seems so homely and honest. Not only the dialogues but the overall writing also seems very organic and natural. Number 3. The set was designed by Shibaji Pal and surely added to the scenes and made it look convincingly as a series of scenes taking place in a Rajbari. The minute detailing and stuffs present in his room, along with the dark themed atmosphere, just complemented the script perfectly. Number 4. The sharp background music and score by Sayan Ganguly seems apt for the series, and the artwork is very much impressive. Sovik Basu has also done a decent job in the cinematography department. अभी चलते हैं इस बात पे कि what are the flaws present in Tiktiki. Number 1. Despite the gripping narrative, it becomes repetitive at times. Also, the way it begins is something that fails to strike a chord with the audience, and it is only at the end of the first episode that the story really starts. Pretty sure most people would have gotten bored and decided not to proceed further, unlike me. Number 2. The editing by Muhammad Piasuddin seems overtly stretched and could have definitely been made shorter to make it a more gripping and fine tale of mind games and revenge. Number 3. The ending was definitely something which nor we neither the series deserved, although I really like open endings as I said before, but this one was quite an exception. I disliked the ending quite strongly and didn't expect from them to do this at all. Now, if we talk about the direction, as I talked so much about it already, it is not so fine and potentially flawed, which is eventually a big problem for Tiktiki. Now, moving on towards age ratings, it has got a UA rating, which means only those of them who are 13 plus can go and watch Tiktiki, the 100th original of Hoichoi. And if you ask me of recommendations, I've already said that if not for anyone, watch it for the insanely good performances by the duo. And I would rate it a 3.7 out of 5 stars. Tell me if you have already watched it till now or not. And also tell me if you liked my review or not. See you all in the next video. Till then, don't forget to follow me on my Twitter handle, which says Jonaya003. Please do subscribe to this channel if you like the video, because you will get to see more like this, and press the bell button to receive notifications as soon as I upload a video. Take care and thanks for watching.